the doctor's office, her hands fluttering in the air like panicked birds. She was a woman who possessed a singular talent for finding turmoil in the mundane, and today, her target was the apartment building she owned. Her frustration was not merely a fleeting annoyance, it was a deep, resonating exhaustion born from years of dealing with a tenant who defied all conventional logic. Things like 3 paper clips or a chrome coat hanger, or 1 patent leather tap shoe. He rummages through trash cans, doctor. He goes to garbage dumps. He is always bothering my other tenants. One day it is bicycle spokes, then it is baseball cards. And who do the tenants complain to? Yours truly. He will not let anybody into his apartment. Not even his own niece. All that junk he is collecting, it is a fire trap. He could hurt himself. And other people. Namely me. He needs your help. Dr. Jeremy Sinclair looked up from his notepad, his expression carefully neutral. He was a man of science, of logic, of predictable outcomes. He liked things that followed a syllabus. Edgar Witherspoon, based on the reports he had received, did not follow a syllabus. Yesterday he wanted a yo-yo. By 6 o'clock, she continued, her voice rising with the memory of the incident. And last week, pieces of broken dolls. Heads, arms, legs. Please do something, doctor. Please, for his sake. And ours, of course. His bell does not work. Sinclair stood, adjusting the lapels of his jacket. The world was a chaotic place, but usually it yielded to analysis. He was curious about this man who lived in the basement of the building, a man who had seemingly disconnected his own front door bell to ensure silence. Ah, Mrs. Milligan, I think he has disconnected it. Down there, in the basement, Sinclair noted, his voice calm. Oh, thank you. Thanks anyway, Mr. Pilchick. But I already found a brass thimble. Sinclair paused. The voice coming from the shadows of the basement was not that of a man in distress. It was the voice of a man on a mission. The doctor stepped forward, clearing his throat. You are not Mr. Pilchick. I am Dr. Jeremy Sinclair. May I talk to you, Mr. Pilchick? Some other time, perhaps. I have to look for a doll head. One old man, in a private world of irrational urgencies. For Dr. Jeremy Sinclair, an all too common sight. But Edgar Witherspoon was a most uncommon old man, with a secret that reaches out to the 4 corners of the earth. As the good doctor was about to discover, the apartment was not so much a living space as it was a graveyard for forgotten objects. Every corner was stacked with bric-a-brac, an intricate web of wires, and pieces of things that had lost their original purpose. Sinclair stood in the doorway, feeling the weight of the clutter. Your niece, she worries about you. She is a very nice woman, so tell her not to worry. See, a simple solution. Thanks for coming. It has been a pleasure meeting you. But I have to get on with my work. Your work? I bet you would like to know what it is, would you not? Yes. Wrong answer. The old man moved with a spry, unexpected agility, his eyes darting across the room as if tracking invisible threads. He stopped by a pile of debris, his face furrowing in concentration. You see a doll head here anywhere? You mean like that? Ah, too big. Also brunette. I need blonde. And I need it in 5 minutes. And what for? You want Santa Barbara to fall into the ocean? Then stand aside, sir. Stand aside. Woohoo. Just in the nick of time. No time to lose. Mr. Witherspoon. I am sorry. I should not be rude. You have come all this way to see me. May I come in? And it was so nice. A pleasure meeting you. Tell my niece hello. Now, if you will excuse me, I have to stop the shaking in Santa Barbara. Mr. Witherspoon, on your way out, could you dump this? Good afternoon, doctor. The interaction was a blur. A collision of worlds where the scientific method collided with something entirely unquantifiable. Sinclair left the apartment feeling strangely lighter, yet profoundly unsettled. Did you see Uncle Edgar? The niece asked the next day, her eyes filled with a hope that seemed misplaced. Yes, this morning. Well, I could not exactly call it a long conversation. but long enough to realize that he is. Absolutely. On the other hand, Mr. Witherspoon appears happy and like harmless. Harmless? He pesters strangers on the street. He runs after garbage trucks. That is far from harmless. Somebody saw him take a baby bottle out of its carriage. I am afraid he will get arrested next time. Doctor, I will sign anything. Cooperate in any way All right, maybe I will have another chat with him. A longer one. See if Did you hear that? What? There was something about Sorry, it was nothing. I do not know what I was thinking. I will call you. As soon as I can. The doctor's mind was racing. He was a professional. Yet the atmosphere around the old man was thick with a gravity that defied his medical training. He found himself returning to the basement, drawn by the illogical pull of the man's existence. Activity could be a problem. Acid rain is affecting the northern lakes even more than scientists. Mr. Witherspoon, go away. I am not home. It is Dr. Sinclair. I was here last week. You remember? Sorry, I was not home last week either. Mr. Witherspoon, I could legally force you to open this door to me. Is that what you want? You are a curious one. Odd, you mean? I mean nosy. I am paid to be nosy. Curious, really? Do you not think that is odd? Most people are curious for nothing. That is very nice for you. Are the hours good? Mr. Witherspoon, why do you collect doll heads, shoes, paper clips? I cannot afford Rembrandts. What? Oh no. Oh no. As usual, it has been lovely. Please do not call again. I may have to. The next time it might not be so lovely, you understand what I mean, Mr. Witherspoon. Would you not rather invite me in of your own free will? You must. You must. Be very, very careful where you walk. The inside of the apartment had shifted. It looked different, more alive. The clutter felt less like garbage and more like a massive, organic machine. How is it, Cloudshade? It is very interesting, Mr. Witherspoon. What is it? This? Yes. This is the only thing that keeps the world from going poof. Now, let me understand you clearly, Mr. Witherspoon. You say that this is what keeps the world from going poof. And it is not easy. Most things are nearly impossible to find. Where would you look for a skate key? Oh, I cannot imagine. I found one, though. You think that is crazy? Well, you would not by any chance have a business card, would you? Oh yes, of course. That was an easy one. Well, I will not take up any more of your time. I have seen more than enough. I used to be an engineer. Earned lots of money. Then I retired. Worst mistake I ever made. Life was so damned boring. And then the voice spoke to me. Oh, you also hear voices. You too? Please tell me about it. I was sitting in the park one day, feeding the pigeons, and suddenly, there it was. The voice. Edgar, it said. Have you ever been to England? Oh yes, why? No, that is what the voice asked me. Edgar, it said. In the heart of Big Ben, there is a pendulum that tells the clock how fast to tick. At the bottom of the pendulum, on top of the big weight, there is a stack of pennies. Every so often, they take one off. The clock speeds up. Or they put one on. The clock slows down. The pennies change the balance just a little, but enough to keep the whole mechanism running perfectly. So what you have here is some kind of clock. Of course not. Why would I build a clock? $3, any drugstore, does not lose 10 seconds in a year. Anyway, the voice said, Edgar, the world is a funny place. Little wars here, big wars there, volcanoes going off, storms, tornadoes. A terrific amount of noise and bother. You have to build something that will keep the world from going too far, maybe even going poof. What the pennies do for Big Ben, this does for the world. Who do you think it is who is speaking to you? Well, sometimes I think it is God, and then I think, no, God would have a deeper voice. Would you care for a prune, doctor? Oh no, thank you. I was just leaving. But you have just arrived. Oh, careful. I have no idea how the thing works. All I know is that the voice tells me what it needs, and I get it. Goodbye, Mr. Witherspoon. You keep up the good work.